Lieutenant Colonel Oren Lee Peters and I became connected through the program of the Boy Scouts of America. Oren Lee joined Scouting in 1934 in Edmond, Oklahoma, and in 1940 he was honored with the Boy Scouts of America's highest award for youth, the Eagle Scout Award. Two of Scouting's original founders were part of that award ceremony, and when one of them pinned the badge on Oren Lee, he asked him the question, "Now that you have it, what are you going to do with it?" And that question has guided his life ever since. He had already enlisted in the Oklahoma National Guard. He was 17 at the time when he enlisted. While it was a bit unusual, he had his parents' permission. And his older brothers were already members of the National Guard. Of course, that was right on the verge of us becoming a part of World War II, and that began a long series of battlefield service experiences for him as a member of the 45th Infantry Division. At the end of his time, toward the end of World War II, he was offered a commission as a second lieutenant, but he wanted to come home and finish his high school education. He came home, finished his high school, earned his bachelor's degree from Central State University, obviously at the time now University of Central Oklahoma, and started coaching and teaching school, and he organized the first junior high basketball team in the Edmond Public Schools. And they proceeded to become so good that when these young men went into high school, they were actually better players than most of the varsity basketball players that were already in the high school team. Most of these young men on that junior high basketball team were also scouts. Some of them in the scout troop that he was affiliated with. He became an assistant scoutmaster and eventually the scoutmaster at Troop 78. And even though Oren Lee is a young 95-year-old, he still stays very involved in scouting. When he does the charge to brand new Eagle Scouts, he always asks them that same question he was asked back in 1940, "Now that you have it, what are you going to do with it?" The 12 points of the Scout Law, trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent, become your code of ethics. And Oren Lee Peters has done something in all 12 of those points of the Scout Law to be beneficial to his community and to other people. Oren Lee Peters is a distinguished alumni from the University of Central Oklahoma because he is a role model to everyone he meets of the way we should all live our lives.